this is part 2 of our journey through the games of Mickey Mouse. If you haven't seen part 1, I'll pop a link somewhere, wherever my hand goes, I'll pop a link so you can go back and watch part 1. But in the meantime, here's part 2. This is Land of Illusion, starring the one and only Mickey Mouse. Released in 1992 for the Master System and then 93 on the Game Gear, Land of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse is once again another action platformer. Mickey falls asleep with a book of fairy tales on his lap, waking up in a strange village. Someone who looks strangely familiar, like Daisy Duck, comes up to him asking him for help. A magic crystal has been stolen from the village and has replaced all the happiness with sadness. So Mickey decides to help these villagers, who also consist of Goofy, Donald Duck and even Minnie Mouse. His quest is to go after the phantom who stole the crystal. Now, Land of Illusion is practically the exact same style of gameplay as in Castle of Illusion. However, it has 14 stages and is a lot longer. So let's go check out this game as we play Land of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. So here we have it, guys. Unfortunately, you don't get the title screen unless you watch the long-ass intro, which is a good few minutes long, so I thought we'll just jump straight into the game. As you can see, the layout is a lot different from Castle of Illusion. You actually have your own map screen. And the other thing that I really liked about this game is that you can repeat levels. So let's say that there's an area that I can't get to unless I have a special power-up. I can then use my magic flute to leave the level, go back to another level, and reach areas that I couldn't before. And I thought that was a pretty cool idea for back in the day on the Master System. So we're going into stage 1, the forest stage. And it's the exact same control method. 2 to jump, 1 to butt bounce. Changing music as well, but it's all the same mechanics. They've just used the exact same sprite for Mickey from Castle of Illusion, and I really do enjoy these types of games. Simplistic, something to take your mind off it, I'd say. Some of the mechanics are different as well. Picking up items is less of a hassle. You still got all the other items, cakes and things, to get your health back up. And you got these nice little ingenious little bits. Oops. But as you can see, it's a lot more linear as well. You don't have to go all the way through all the caves and everything. And that's what I sort of liked about it. It's quick and easy, get straight to the point with the game. The other difference that I sort of noticed as well is that you start off with less lives, less tries, let's say, or power. This can once again be upgraded as you travel through the game. And I haven't really gotten all that far into this game personally. I think level 3 stuck me. But other than that, I do enjoy it. It's a very enjoyable platformer to get through. And I do like the music, I like the level design. And it's just one of those simple games that you want to whittle away half an hour and do something that doesn't take any stress, any sort of, brain use. It's just simple fun. I'd say it's a lot easier, even though I have just died, but I would say it's a lot easier than the Master System version of Castle of Illusion. And it's a lot longer, it's twice as long as Castle of Illusion. I was reading the instruction manual and just let me know what kind of levels there are. Now, some of the levels just seem to be rehashes from Castle of Illusion, such as the Canyon, Toy Town. They all seem to be reused, but they are redesigned, completely changed. from what I can see from the pictures. One thing is, I'm amazed he's not fat from eating all that cake. Another little point is these arrow things. You walk across one of those, they change colour. That's your checkpoint system, which was a nice little idea to have. And it's just, that's it. This is the end of level 1. No boss at the end. You just go on through. And on to the next stage, which is the lake stage. Now, I got to this stage, and I think I turned it off. Differences for this, you have an air system now, where if you don't come out of the water in time, you will drown, which is something that I've always hated. Some of the worst games, like Sonic 2 in Chemical Plant, I couldn't stand it. I absolutely hated the countdown timer, but you don't get that in this. And now we go into these tunnels, which I don't think they're going to do what they need to do. Oh, now they do. If I can get to the next one before I get blown away. I think I'm going to get blown away. And this is basically it. It's just a longer version of Castle of Illusion. Highly would recommend getting these games. I mean, in every single episode I have recommended picking these titles up, just because they're cheap. You can pick them up for next to nothing, and they keep you entertained. I mean, I've always been entertained playing these games for so many years. But couldn't really show you that much of this game. I'm going to have to come back to this and do another run through. But this is just, like I said, just a quick look at both Mickey Mouse games. Pretty much the same. So I will go into my final thoughts. So there you have it, guys. This is part 2 of the Mickey Mouse series, and the comparisons of both games, I love the pair of them. I think they're great games. Land of Illusion, just because it's a lot more linear, and it's one of those games that I just enjoy to play. If I want to rush through levels, then that's awesome. Castle of Illusion is just, it's hard as nails for a Master System title. Even I struggle. I mean, you saw me on that gameplay, I struggled. But Land of Illusion, definitely worth picking up. Same sort of gameplay. If you're into your action platformers, just simple action adventure, with an okay story. I mean, it's Disney for you. You know that Disney's always going to go sort of fairy tale or fantasy with their games that they brought out. But I'd highly recommend picking these games up. These both cost me next to nothing, and you can get, pretty much with this game, you'll get hours of fun out of it. Likewise with this, but it's just easier to get through. So guys, that is it for GameON this week. Next week I'm going to be focusing on the last of the Master System games for the moment, which will be linking onto my next set of games. So that will be Outrun for the Master System, and then Outrun Coast to Coast 2006 on the PlayStation 2. And I'm going to do a few PS2 games, and we'll see how it goes from there. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Like I say, comment, rate and subscribe. To all my new subscribers, thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully you are enjoying GameON. This series is kicking off, and I'm really enjoying filming it. So until then guys, game on and take care.